trying new foods would help us expand our comfort zones and just trying new things. It's proven to make you happier and make your life more fulfilling. So that was our big change.
Here's the table of content. So obviously our action plan was to experiment with new foods. And then we were gonna rate our experience, and we visited this restaurant that Allie's grandma used to like when she was younger. And so it was really good.
Yeah, and it like connected us to things. So this made a positive difference because it made us happier, and it also helped us connect with friends and family because a lot of the things that we tried were like relating to something. Like we tried something that my grandma used to do when she was younger, and that helped us bond with our grandma. And then
Yeah. These are my quotes. So choosing healthier food choices can make a positive difference in someone's life because healthy foods can change your mood and make you a happier person. And then food brings people together on many different levels. It's nourishment of soul and body, and I agree with this because after me and Allie would do our project, we'd always just be in a good mood.
And then the quotes I chose were risk-taking enables and encourages innovation, which can be an important product/service differentiator. And that just means that when you take risks, it just like expands your thinking ability, and it can show you things that you like or things that you don't like, because taking risks never backfires if it's a positive risk. And so trying new foods, you might find something that you love or something that you definitely don't, and then you won't try it again. And then the other quote I used was, by using these simple tips, you can cut through the confusion and learn how to create and stick to a tasty, varied, and nutritious diet that is as good for your mind as it is for your body. And foods from different types of places in the world can expand your taste buds. And then we have a question for everyone.
What's something you guys are afraid to try? You can raise your hand and answer, or you can tell your partner. And then we also have that for you, but we'll pass it out at the end of our presentation.
You.
There's this dish, I can't remember what country it's from, but there's this dish that's basically like cow, or like pig's brain, like some sort of brain that they cook into like an actual dish and they eat.
Where is it from?
I can't remember, but I saw it on like a Master Chef or something like that, and I was intrigued and I was like, I wonder what that tastes like, but it's like don't want to taste it.
You should try it. You.
Probably like calamari, like octopus. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
I've never had it.
About 5 calamari, so good.
Yeah.
It's like has a weird taste. I tried it. It's just like buttery.
It's probably
But it's like
it's like garlic.
Yeah.
It's basically just like garlic but sweet.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay, so this is some of my progress. So this was in Las Vegas, and I went to like this cool restaurant, and there's like lanterns in the sky, and we ate like orange chicken, and it was just like Chinese food. And then this was Thai food, and I went with my friend Sophie for her 17th birthday, and it was super yummy, and there's like blueberry lemonade. It was like it's really good. And then those top two are from Spring Break, and they were two different restaurants, and they were really yummy. And then that was for my brother's birthday at Spaghetti Factory, and it was really good. And the ice cream was really yummy.
And then for mine, I tried sushi in January, and I loved it. And I've gone back to that place because it's like my favorite place. And I tried it after my brother's wrestling thing, and I just had a fun time with my family, and my cousins were there, and we just like all tried each other's rolls that we ordered. And then I tried this really fancy Italian restaurant with a few of my friends that I hadn't seen in a while, and that was really fun because I got something that I would have never ordered. It was like this special salad, and it was rolled in a special way, and I had to like kind of open, and then that was really good. And then I also tried comfort food because that's like a really popular food in like the southern part of America, and I loved that, and that was really good. And then for the rest of it, I tried this seafood because I'm not a big fan of seafood, but I wanted to try other things that I hadn't tried before. So I tried like this crawfish and string things because my dad loves seafood and he wanted me to try it and to see if I liked it, and I did not. I had a funky taste. And it was called La Lagosta Feliz, and it was in Mexico, and it was super cool. And then there was this ranchera that was in Mexico that was at the restaurant, and that was my favorite part because it was so cool, and my grandma's from Mexico, and so it like connected me to that culture, and I got to talk to her about it. Okay, and the positive outcomes from mine in January, it was really fun and it brought me joy. And then in February, I didn't love the food I had, but I got to spend quality time with my grandma, and that was really important. And then March, the food was good, and I got to have fun with my friends and like bond with them. And then April, oh yeah, brought me closer to my dad because I got to try something that he really enjoys, and he lived in Louisiana for 2 years and he always had seafood there, and so it was fun trying that, even though I didn't like it. And then in May, we tried foods that we didn't like, and it ended up benefiting us because it's now my favorite food.
And then basically the same thing for me. January, like the atmosphere was like really cool, and like the lanterns and the ceiling were really cool, but the food was like okay. And then February, I spent quality time with an old friend, and the food was like really good, and I would recommend it to everyone because it was like my favorite restaurant now. And March, it was super fun to have dinner with my extended family, and the pasta, it was the best pasta I've ever had. And then April, I ate like the roll with like the lettuce and like chicken on it, and I ate like 5 more of those because they were really good. And then in May, I went to Spaghetti Factory for my brother's 18th birthday, and the bread was really yummy.
So like the summary is that trying new things it'll never have a bad outcome because you either like what you try or you don't. So not even with food, but with other things, it's good to take risks because that will bring you happiness, and it will lead to having more fun and doing new things. And then, yeah, thank you. I will pass these out right now.